Hello and welcome to the first and possibly last episode of Brewin with Kragger. On today's episode, we got a brand new Nespresso. This is a Vertuo Next. This new model came out in 2020. We got a deal on this through the Nespresso site. If you order a certain number of capsules, you can usually get a new machine for, I think it was $29 on top of that. Our original Vertuo, which came out in 2014, and I think that's the year we actually got it. We've had that been going strong since, so that's good. A good what, 7 years? It's been giving us
7, 8 years.
Yeah, it's never broke down. It's always done the job really well. But I thought we'd try the newer one. The main difference with this one is it has Bluetooth connectivity. I don't know what that's helpful for other than registering the product. And it also does a carafe size capsule. So this is a little bit bigger, so it's multiple cups of coffee that can be done in this one. If you, I guess that's the carafe icon there. But that's the main difference of this model over the other one, and that it's newer. I believe it has 57% recycled materials. Yes. So the machine itself is 54% recycled plastic. This box is 95 recycled, and it's 100% recyclable. And I think that's about it. Okay, so we'll pull those out. So we have a warranty, we have the safety first, and then we have the manual itself. Safety first, I'm a male, I don't give a shit about that. Warranty, well, we'll probably hang on to that because this one I've heard is prone to issues. Actually, the day after I ordered it, I contacted them to see if I could cancel it because I started seeing a lot of reviews where they have a recurring issue. So they weren't able to cancel it, so we've got it. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes, and then the manual will hang on to that for now. Okay, so we have our, I don't even know what you call this. Jeez, it doesn't even fit. Oh, there we go. So that is the cup holder. It's completely made out of plastic. The one we have over here, this bottom part is metal, right here. And you can lift that up if you want to do an espresso. Everything else is plastic except some of the top is chrome there. I think that's all plastic too though. So we get a bunch of free coffee with it. I'm not sure how many, I think that's 12 pods in there.
After we had to buy how many coffee pods to get this thing?
I think to get this for $29, we had to buy 350 coffee pods, which isn't a problem, but I mean, we use it at least twice a day, right? So, oh, this whole thing actually flips forward here. So I'll put that over there. And then we have Le Début une belle histoire. So that must be the history of the beginning of something great. Okay, so let's take it out. It's all assembled in one big unit here. And then we'll move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wipe it down a bit. There's a bit of excess paper remnants on it, but the water container, let's take a look at the differences here. I believe they're both 1.1 liters. So the main difference with this one, instead of on the side, it's in the back, hidden away.
So this is more compact of a
Yes, it's much less narrow. Actually, let me bring this one over here. So we've compared the water jugs. Now the capsule, the used capsule container, I believe this holds 13 or more. And this one, which is actually built into the side, I believe holds 10. Yeah. So it's a lot sleeker. It looks like it's maybe a half an inch to an inch taller. And it sticks out probably another 2 inches at the back. So this adds a little bit of length to it, but it is a lot narrower. So open both of these up so you can kind of see the differences there. So this one has, looks like some sort of a glass thing around where it does the spinning, whereas this one is just pure plastic. And the main draw for Nespresso is when you put the capsule in, it goes through a process called centrifusion where it does 7,000 RPMs per minute, revolutions per minute of the pod, and it's mixing that with the hot water, and that's what forms what's called the creme on top. So when we start brewing, you'll see you'll have the coffee, and at the very top there will be a little bit of colored foam. That's what is the key thing for Nespresso coffees, the crema. So I think that's about it. Like I said, it's a bit taller. Why isn't this?
You got to latch it.
Oh. Okay, so that's a little different. So you have to hold it down and then lock it, whereas this one, it just clicks down below. So, well, and then you lock it to turn it on. So I guess that one just stays like that, maybe, so I don't know. So the top's a bit different. Button's a little bit bigger. That's pretty much it. I can't really see a whole lot of difference anywhere else. Is the cord any longer? No. Cord the same, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna run a cleaning cycle for this machine. I think that's the first thing we need to do. So I'm gonna run a cleaning cycle through this to make sure it's ready to go, and then we'll start brewing some coffees and some espressos and try to see the difference. But before I do that, let's take a peek at what we got here. I'm pretty sure it's just a...
Maybe there might be the big one.
Oh, maybe.
In there.
It would make sense for them to send one of the big ones just so you can try it, right?
Because we don't have any of...
No.
Because what, the Alto size just does the pods that we've got?
Yeah, so I'll show you some differences here. So this one here is a Voltesso. I'm not sure what the strength of that one is, but that is basically just a single espresso. And these barcodes that are on the outside here, that's how the machine knows what to brew, how much water to put in, when to stop it, and stuff like that. So that's just a standard espresso. This is a double, or a Gran Luongo espresso. This is the one we commonly use. This is the one we buy the most of. This is the one I prefer. So it's more like a double espresso. And then I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold 3 of these at once. And then this is just a coffee, a regular old coffee.
So that's just the one where you would just add some coffee cream or something to, whereas the other two are more likely you do a latte or something with.
These are more for lattes, or if you want just a pure espresso, something like that. But yeah, this is more a traditional coffee. And I have tried the Alto ones before. I think they're a little bit bigger than this. So let's see what we got in here. So...
Oh, there's our coffee right there.
So the two we looked at are right there.
We've had this before.
So the colors are just the different types of strengths or flavors that they have added in there.
Sorry, Craig, just because you talked about strengths, that's what those bars are underneath each pod there, right?
Yeah. So the Voltesso is it's pretty soft. It's only a 4 out of 10 for strength for an espresso, which I really like. We do have some of these Altessios as well. Hope I'm saying those right. But yeah, these are more, I think, just the different flavors. So you can get decaf. This one has no label on it. Colombia. So that must be one of the, whatever you call them. Yeah, there it is, the Colombia, the Origins, Master Origins. So they gave us a few free pods. Now, the one thing I do not like about these machines is their single use. When you're done with your pod, you basically toss it, and then that goes in the landfill, and it's very bad for the environment. The one good thing Nespresso does do is they do send the recycling bags every time you order coffee. And I don't know how many capsules you can put in here, but you can just put them in there. They're already pre-paid, and they'll just send them to wherever they recycle them. So I don't know what happens after that, but they at least offer that if you want to be a little more friendly to the environment. And I think that is about all we can do for now. So let me clean this, we'll come back, we'll run some tests, and we'll see how it goes from there. Ready to go. We've done the wider cleaning cycle, so they're both ready. I did a cleaning and a descaling on our old one today. So they're both should be pristine condition for running these tests. So which one do you want to try first?
Why don't you do it at the same time?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the same time, but which coffee do you want?
Oh, well, let's start small and go big.
Okay, so 2 Voltessios. I'm gonna stand fairly close to these so you can hear the difference in sound. Actually, I don't know if you hear anything. It'll just sound like 2 machines. So anyways, here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Why isn't the other one started? That seems very weird. Oh.
Maybe this other one's faster to heat up?
Has it always taken that long? I guess I'm usually...
I don't know. It seems like it took a while.
heating up the milk though too, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we'll try the other ones, and if it's still slower, then we know, right? Okay. So let's take a look at these. So...
Looks like there's more crema on the old one.
Yeah, more crema on the old one. And the new one's a lot lighter. The old one's darker. It's the same coffee, just a different machine. That one almost smells sweeter. So this is the old one. I guess we're on Fahrenheit, so hang on.
So 49.2.
Yep. Okay. Just a little bit lower, but
that one was finished before this one.
yes, exactly.
So it was sitting there waiting. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, see, it's already dropped. You can see it dropping in temp. So let me just go back to this one quick. I just want to see if this has dropped again, which I'm pretty sure it has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say the temperatures are comparable enough. It's not going to make a difference, which I kind of expected. I was hoping the new one would actually be a bit hotter. That is one other thing, is you cannot control the temperature of the Nespresso. Whatever the machine puts out is what you're going to get, and you're not going to scald yourself on a lot of this stuff. So if you like really, really hot coffee, you're probably not going to want to buy any of these machines. Okay, so I mean, like, that's the selling point of Nespresso, is the crema, right? Again, that was the first time we ran on this machine. So what I'll do now is we'll run the next one and we'll see if it's similar results. All right, so old machine wins on the regular espresso. So let's go with the double or Grande Luongo, whatever. I don't know what this one's called. What is it called? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who gives a shit? Let's go.
Oh. Oh, that one's got a lot more crema, I think, this time around. The new one?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I can hardly see any coffee there.
It almost looks like you're pouring a Guinness. Interesting.
And it's still clearer. Like it's a lighter color still too.
Okay, I'm gonna go temp right away here. Oh, it's still running. I guess it did start later, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's quite a bit hotter than what we had before, but again, we're going right after brewing, so.
61.7.
Okay. Whoop. Come on. The old one's hotter.
It's going down.
Why was it higher before?
So it's a bit lower already.
Geez, it loses temp fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know if you can really compare the temperature, really.
No. Okay, so new versus old. So right now the crema looks about the same? Fairly similar? They actually look almost identical at this point. Okay, so there we go for that. Pretty much similar results. What I'm gonna do now is we'll run the coffee, see how that looks. I'm assuming it's gonna be exactly the same, and I don't know what else we can do. I mean, the flavor's not much different, so crema's the basic thing that we're trying to test, and the temperature, and I guess how long it takes. All right, so let's run the coffee. That looks darker. It's getting lighter now, but this has always been darker than that one, I think.
Notice how this one kind of looks like it's going that way, and this one looks like it's coming that way?
Yes, this one pours more to the middle, and this one pours more to the back. So if you're trying to create a proper macchiato or something like that, you have to know where the coffee is going to come down. So yeah, look at the crema. Okay. So we'll say 60. Come on.
It's under 59 now. Oh, now it's gone back up. Oh. Huh?
So it's 59. Basically a 1 degree difference, it looks like. There we go. So, old one still has the best crema. It took a lot longer to brew, and maybe that's why. So I'm gonna let those sit for just a second. I wanna see if they balance out to where they should be. Because I'm wondering if, because this one finished first, that's why the crema's dropped so much in comparison. Actually, do you wanna look down? So this one has smaller bubbles right now versus this one. The old one still seems to be winning. I'm gonna run another set of espressos and just see if we get any difference, just because the first time we ran this was the first pod through the new machine. So this is the full-bodied espresso. This has got a lot more flavor to it. This is a 9 out of 10, I think. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's take a peek. I'd say pretty much even. Actually, if you do look down, this one does have the smaller bubbles. So I would say the older one is doing a better job right now. Okay, I don't know if there's much else we can do, really. Kind of disappointed with the results. You would think the new machine would work better. I think what we're gonna do is continue using the old one till it kicks the bucket, if it ever does. If you're in the market for a new Nespresso Vertuo and you have one of the old models, I would say do not switch at this point. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.